Hello, I'm Carter Bear, and this is my shoe cleanser. So the purpose of this project is to make my shoes smell good, to dry them off, and to make my roommates not dislike me for have stinky shoes. So the goal of this is to slip inside of the shoe like so. Oh, like so. I'll be able to use this joystick on top to control this LCD screen and to set it to spray a scent into the shoe. And then I also have a fan in here that will run and try and create some air circulation inside the shoe. It's also got a DHT sensor, which will tell me when the shoe's dry. I also have an auto mode on it that will make it so it'll shut off. And here we go. Hello. So I'm going to explain through each of the modes of this device. So basically with this joystick, how I'm selecting it is if I press down or if I press up, it'll move. And then I have a back button set in here. So I press down to select to the next screen. If I press down, it'll select back to the main menu. So all of my different menus are, so there's manual mode, where if I press down, I'll move into it. And then I can set the amount of time. If I turn it on, it'll turn on this fan, and then it'll give me the light, which it's an option to turn on this if I want to. So there's that. I also have a time spray mode, which if I press down on, I can choose the spray duration. And then I also have a set the humidity mode, which is basically the same thing. And they each go into their own menu after going into, they've each got 3 different screens that they move into. And the last one is just a countdown, or it's waiting for the humidity sensor to trip. Okay, so my sprayer works like so. So I can set it on time spray or I can set it on manual mode. I'm going to go time spray. The only difference is one will have the fan running, the other one won't. So I'm going to set it on time spray. I'm going to move it to be, let's move it to be 15 seconds. So we'll go 17. So this red light will turn on, but it actually won't spray. So I have to hit this button here and then it'll start spraying, as you can see. And then it'll go till the countdown ends. And then it'll auto shut off. So I actually wasn't able to take out this button feature. It would have involved me ruining this board, or because there just wasn't a way the more I looked into it. So here's a video of my humidity sensor working. So I'm going to set it to a higher humidity because it's easier to raise the humidity than wait for it to lower. So I'm going to set it to just about 30. And it'll start around 20-ish. So it'll start at like 26. If I breathe into it now, you can see how the humidity will start rising, and then I'll hit the target and shut off. Okay, here are all my components. So I have my little computer that will go to my humidity sprayer. That will end up, that tells it how to spray. I've got my fan and my DC motor up here. It's right under there. I have a 5-volt switch where I can take this battery and I can basically turn this guy on and off with this switch right here. And that is connected straight to the Arduino, which I also have a DHT sensor. I have this little guy down here, which will make it so I can control the fan. And I've also got my LCD screen and my joystick.